Have you noticed your mornings don't feel the same anymore? Back in your 20s and 30s, waking up hard was automatic. You didn't have to think about it, your body just worked. But now, after 50, mornings feel different. You wake up groggy, slower, and when it comes to getting hard, it's just not as strong, not as reliable, or sometimes not there at all. And here's the thing, most guys think this is just part of getting older. They chalk it up to age, or they start worrying something's seriously wrong with them. But the truth is, losing that morning edge doesn't always come down to age or genetics. A lot of times, it's because of the little things you're doing every single morning, habits you don't even think twice about. See, your morning routine sets the tone for everything. Your blood flow, your testosterone, your energy. Do the right things, and your body stays primed to get hard when you need it. Do the wrong things, and you're quietly shutting your system down before the day even begins. That's why in this video, we're going to break down the 4 morning habits that are secretly destroying your ability to get hard after 50. And more importantly, I'll show you the simple fixes that can turn it all around. Now here's what you have to understand. As we get older, our bodies change in ways that make it harder to stay hard. Testosterone levels naturally decline, and that hormone is the engine that drives your sex drive, your energy, even your confidence. Blood vessels also start to stiffen, which means circulation doesn't flow as easily. And since getting hard is all about strong blood flow, even small changes can make a big difference. On top of that, stress hormones like cortisol tend to stay higher as we age, and that throws off the delicate balance between relaxation and arousal that you need for performance. Your nervous system becomes easier to trigger, harder to calm down. Add in a slower metabolism and higher risk of weight gain around the midsection, and you've got the perfect storm that makes it harder to get and stay hard. But here's the good news. While you can't stop the clock, you can absolutely change how your body responds to it. Erectile dysfunction doesn't have to be permanent. In fact, a lot of men see huge improvements just by addressing the small daily habits that are quietly making things worse. And one of the most powerful places to start is your morning routine. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 4 morning habits that silently destroy your erections after 50. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly what to do instead, because the fix isn't complicated. Once you understand the science and once you know these swaps, you'll notice stronger mornings, better drive, and more confidence in your body again. Your body works on rhythms. Every morning as the sun comes up, your hormones, your blood flow, even your nervous system, all shift into a different gear. Think of it like a car engine. If you fuel it right and treat it right, it roars to life. But if you throw in the wrong fuel or slam the gas at the wrong time, the whole thing sputters and underperforms. For men over 50, mornings matter even more. Why? Because this is when testosterone naturally peaks. This is when your blood vessels should be wide open, delivering oxygen and nutrients everywhere they need to go. And this is when your nervous system sets the tone for the entire day, whether you're calm and balanced or stressed and wired. Now here's the catch. Those little things you do in the morning, the food you eat, the way you move, even how you check your phone, they all send signals to your body. Signals that either support strong blood flow and healthy hormone balance, or signals that shut it all down. The problem is, most men don't even realize this connection exists. They chalk it up to just getting older. But the truth is, the body is incredibly responsive. Fix the morning, and you can change the entire day. Ignore it, and you're setting yourself up for fatigue, stress, and weaker performance before you even get dressed. The first habit that destroys your ability to get hard after 50 is skipping breakfast, or starting the day with the wrong kind of breakfast. When you wake up, your body needs fuel, not just calories, but the right nutrients to balance blood sugar, support testosterone, and keep circulation flowing. If you skip breakfast, your stress hormone cortisol stays high, which leaves your body in survival mode. And if you grab something like donuts, cereal, or a flavored coffee drink, all that sugar spikes your blood sugar, then drops it like a rock. That crash doesn't just drain your energy, it kills blood flow, making it harder to stay hard later in the day. Instead, start your morning with foods that stabilize your system and actually support your hormones. Eggs, for example, are one of the best sources of complete protein and contain cholesterol, which your body uses to produce testosterone. Pair that with avocado, which is packed with healthy fats and potassium that keep blood vessels flexible. and you've got a meal that directly improves circulation. Oats are another great choice because they digest slowly, lower cholesterol, and help boost nitric oxide production, which your blood vessels need to open up properly. If you prefer something lighter, Greek yogurt with a handful of nuts is an excellent option. Not only does it give you protein and healthy fats, but it also delivers minerals like zinc and magnesium, both of which are directly linked to testosterone production. Adding berries like blueberries or strawberries gives you antioxidants that fight oxidative stress in your blood vessels, helping them stay open and healthy. And if you're busy or always on the go, a simple protein shake with some spinach or kale blended in can give you the amino acids for muscle recovery and the plant nitrates that naturally improve blood flow. The point is simple. When you give your body the right building blocks in the morning, you set yourself up for better energy, better hormone balance, and stronger circulation. And that means you're primed to get hard and stay hard, instead of fighting against your own biology all day long. The second morning habit that can quietly destroy your ability to get hard after 50 is reaching for coffee the second you wake up. Now, let's be clear. Coffee itself isn't the enemy. In fact, caffeine can boost focus, alertness, and even athletic performance. The problem is when you drink it too soon and on an empty stomach. Here's why that matters. When you wake up, your body naturally produces a surge of cortisol. That's your wake-up hormone. It's designed to bring you online and get you moving. But if you dump coffee on top of that cortisol spike, you're doubling the stress load. You might feel alert for a short while, but the crash comes fast. And that roller coaster doesn't just affect energy, it directly messes with circulation. Elevated cortisol tightens blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and interrupts the hormonal balance you need to get and stay hard. Over time, that stress-first approach each morning chips away at testosterone levels and makes erections weaker and less reliable. The other problem is drinking coffee before eating or hydrating. Overnight, your body loses water through breathing and sweating. By the time you wake up, you're already mildly dehydrated. And dehydration reduces blood volume, which means less oxygen and fewer nutrients moving through your system. Since erections are literally a blood flow event, even mild dehydration can make a noticeable difference in performance. Add in the fact that caffeine on an empty stomach can spike stomach acid and make you feel jittery or anxious, and you've got the perfect storm for starting your day in survival mode instead of performance mode. So what should you do instead? Make hydration your first priority. Drink a tall glass of water as soon as you get up. Bonus points if you add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon for electrolytes. Then give your body at least 60 to 90 minutes before your first cup of coffee. This way, cortisol naturally rises and falls, and caffeine can step in to give you smooth, steady energy instead of a stressful spike. Even better, pair your coffee with a protein-rich breakfast, or at least something small, like a handful of nuts, to keep blood sugar stable. Coffee can absolutely stay in your routine. You don't have to give it up. But by changing when you drink it and what you drink it with, you'll protect your blood flow, keep testosterone steady, and set your body up to get hard when it counts. The third morning habit that makes it harder to get hard after 50 is sitting too long, too soon. Most men wake up, pour a coffee, sit at the table, flip on the news, or check emails on their phone. Before they realize it, an hour or two has passed and they haven't moved at all. The problem with this is circulation. Erections are all about blood flow, and when you sit for long stretches, especially first thing in the morning, you're cutting off circulation to the very areas that need it most. Your hips and lower body stay tight, your pelvic area gets compressed, and your blood vessels never get the signal to open up fully. Over time, this becomes a pattern where your body simply doesn't prioritize strong circulation down there. Movement, on the other hand, does the opposite. It wakes your body up, floods your muscles with oxygen, and signals your blood vessels to expand. It also tells your nervous system, the day has started, let's perform. And you don't need to do a full workout to get these benefits. Just 5 to 10 minutes of the right kind of movement is enough to prime your system. Here are some simple options. A brisk 5-minute walk around your block, or even just up and down the driveway, is a great way to get the blood moving. A set of bodyweight squats gets circulation flowing into your legs and pelvis, which directly benefits erectile strength. Push-ups or light resistance band exercises wake up your upper body while also giving you that quick testosterone bump that comes from using big muscle groups. Even a few minutes of stretching, especially hip openers like lunges or a seated butterfly stretch, can relieve tension and improve blood flow where it counts. The key is consistency. Think of it like turning on the ignition in your car. If you just let it sit cold, it sputters. But if you warm it up with movement, the whole system runs smoother. By avoiding long periods of sitting first thing in the morning and instead giving your body some quick movement, you're setting the stage for better circulation, better energy, and stronger performance when you need it. The fourth morning habit that destroys your erections after 50 is reaching for your phone the second you wake up. It sounds harmless. You just want to check the time, scroll the news, maybe peek at your messages. But here's the hidden danger. That one little swipe floods your brain with stress before your feet even hit the floor. See, when you open your phone, you're instantly hit with notifications, emails, headlines, and demands. Your nervous system goes straight into fight or flight mode. Stress hormones like cortisol spike, and once that happens, your body prioritizes survival, not performance. Blood vessels tighten, testosterone production takes a back seat, and circulation to the areas you actually want strong gets cut short. Over time, this constant stress first thing in the morning rewires your brain and body to stay tense and anxious throughout the day. And that's the worst possible state for healthy erections, which rely on relaxation and smooth blood flow. So what should you do instead? Give yourself at least 20 to 30 minutes before looking at a screen. Use that time for something that calms your system and signals balance. A few deep breaths, stretching, light movement, or even just drinking water in silence. By doing this, you're setting the tone for the entire day. You're keeping stress down, testosterone steady, and blood flow open. It may sound small, but it makes a huge difference, because your morning nervous system response can either prime you for energy and performance, or silently sabotage it before you even get started. So let's recap. 4 simple morning habits: skipping the right kind of breakfast, slamming coffee too early, sitting too long without moving, and diving straight into your phone can quietly destroy your erections after 50. Not because your body is broken, but because these habits send the wrong signals to your hormones, your blood flow, and your nervous system. And here's the good news. None of these fixes are complicated. You don't need to overhaul your life, spend hours in the gym, or take risky shortcuts. All it takes is swapping the habits you've been doing for years with smarter choices that work with your body, not against it. Eat a protein-rich breakfast, hydrate before coffee, move your body for just a few minutes to wake up circulation, and give your brain a calm start before the stress of the world floods in. Do this consistently, and you'll notice stronger energy, steadier confidence, and yes, a major difference in your performance. The truth is, your mornings are the foundation of your day. When you start strong, everything else falls into place. And the best part? You'll feel the results faster than you think. Try it for just 1 week, and you may be surprised at how much better your mornings and your nights start to feel. Because after 50, it's not about doing more, it's about doing smarter. And these small shifts can add up to a massive change in your health, your energy, and your life.